to another video, and we're starting this in the car because we're doing stuff on the interior today. First off, what we will be doing is we're changing out the steering wheel. So this is the M Performance one. As you can see, it's a bit worn. This came with the car, but since it's the M Performance one, it doesn't have the heating elements in it, and this car has the button for the heated steering wheel, so I'd quite like to have that back. So I've got a new one, which I will show you when we get to putting this on. Basically the same thing, because I quite like this, just with a red stripe, and it's Alcantara actually, instead of leather, just for something different. So we're going to be doing that, and we're going to change this because this is, excuse all the stuff that is to go on. This is a horrible stick-on thing. This isn't as bad, but stick-on as well. So we've got the actual M Performance one with the Alcantara, which will be nice, and then we've got the proper M Performance one as well. So put that on. Did that in my M4, but it was a bit of a nightmare getting the glass off. I actually cracked the glass on the M4 one. Yeah, I cracked the glass on the M4 one, so hopefully we don't do that today. Got the heat gun, and we'll be using plastic trim tools, so hopefully that works. But yeah, let's crack on with this first, and then whilst that's off, we'll do this. Off with minimal damage. I've just kind of scratched a wee bit on the side, but you wouldn't see that if it was stuck back down, but quite frankly I don't care anyway. There is one more bit, which is a Torx bit. There's just one wee screw here for this one. Perfect. Right, so this is a T8, and that is the Torx bit that we take off of here. Let me just put that there for now, and we'll get this off. So yeah, the glass coming off is the hardest bit, and the screw is nice and easy. There we go, screw is off, and then once you've got that off, this just comes off itself. There we go, and then we've got this little clip here, so it's that little bit on here that's holding it on. Actually, I'll use the screwdriver, just give it a wee bit of, yep, there we go, a little bit of force. Nice, that is that off, and then that falls out that way and falls down here, so that just creates more of an issue. 2 seconds. There we go. So if you don't have stupid seats in your car and you have normal seats, then that'd be not an issue if it did fall. Or if you don't have butterfingers, then even more convenient because it wouldn't fall in the first place. So yeah. But anyway, let's look at this one. So this is already stuck down. What kind of conditions is this glass in? To be honest, pretty good. So probably just use this anyway since it came with this. I did buy this second hand actually, off of eBay. £80 usually. You can get them on sale for about 160 from BMW, so not the cheapest of part, but definitely worth it because they look great. Let's put this in here. Yeah, so it's kind of lining up that top section like that, and then flip it over, and we want to put the circuit board to it as well. It's falling out. That's that thingied in. Lovely, and then we'll push it all back down onto here, and that's that slot. Oh, it's just popped off again. God, it's a fiddly wee thing. Don't remember it being this fiddly last time I did it, but then again, as soon as you start recording something, that's when things become a bit more fiddly to do. There we go. After all that faffing about, finally. And then we just need to get the screw back here and put that back on the T8. Get that in. Tightened up, lovely. Oh, I've not clicked that in at the bottom, of course. Right, lift that up slightly. So that was a bit annoying to figure out, but basically this is missing a couple of tabs, so it will not work. That's why it was not staying on. Basically you can see these two tabs here, they are not on there, they are broken off. And I just checked the listing and it was described as very good condition, which obviously it's not if it doesn't work. So hopefully I can get that returned, but that is quite annoying and ruined a big part of this video because I was quite excited to get that fitted on here. Anyway, it means that the silver one is going back on, which does not look anywhere near as good, but here we go. Here's just a closer look at how this is looking. Quite nice with the Alcantara, obviously matches the M Performance Alcantara steering wheel, which is nice. And I do have something planned for this section as well, just to make that match a bit more, which will be cool. But yeah, you get that sorted. Very annoying. Anyway, let's carry on. So this is actually quite hard to film, but hopefully this works. Basically, you put a flathead screwdriver in here until you feel the screwdriver kind of hit a spring. Push that spring in and then pop it out just like that. That side was actually very easy. Let's see if we can do the same again. Oh, there we go. Lovely. There we go. So yeah, that's the size of screwdriver I'm using. Basically just what is big enough to fit through the holes. I'll quickly move this. So you can see there is that connector for the airbag, so let's quickly get that out. That is why you disconnect the battery. There we go, very easy that, perfect. So that is out, and now we have this big bolt. I've got the heated steering wheel and the buttons, so we need to get that out, or it's actually, that one might be the heated steering wheel one. I can't remember. Hopefully the wires are in here anyway, they should be. But yes, we need to get that off as well, which cannot remember the size for, but I will grab the right socket head and tell you. Get this wheel off, so yeah, nice and easy, no issue at all, perfect. Right, you want to make sure you do not touch that as a clock spring. If you spin it, then it's not going to be fun. But now I need to take all this stuff off, transfer it over to the new wheel, which I will quickly go do, come back. It's basically just a bunch of Torx heads, Torx bits, and that's it. Dead straightforward, and shouldn't take too long at all. I'll quickly go do that inside, and then I'll be back. And we are back with the new wheel. So you can see that there. I have put on, that's the original carbon bit. I painted them prior to this. And yeah, just fitted all the buttons and everything, wires, connected up the heated steering wheel part because that is in there, which is great. So yeah, it's just a case of putting this back over here, tightening down the centre nut and plugging these back in. And making sure it works is the main thing. There's like a little spline bitty for you to line up the steering wheel. I'll show you actually. just there. You see at the bottom of where the bolt goes in, there's a little line. That is basically where you line up the wheel. So this looks quite nice with the red, looks really good, nice and fresh. But yeah, that makes it a bit easier to kind of make sure you've got everything in the right position. Get everything tightened up, and we'll get the battery reconnected. And hopefully, when the battery reconnects, nothing's messed up, because that would be bad, and we don't want any booms. That is a big no-no, is booms. Tight enough, it's not going to loosen itself up, which I would say is there. And there probably is a torque spec for it, but I heard a click, and I think you guys heard a click too. They don't feel good, feel like they're working. Get this one plugged back in there. This was plugged back in here. Lovely. Get this wire out of the road. And they look good. Let's get the airbag on. Go, and that's just a single connector up here. So, click. Yeah, that's it locked in. Okay, just hold the screwdriver with it pushed down. Let's line that up. First. There we go. There we go. Lovely, lovely. Both sides locked in. Give it a wee pull test. Nice. There we go. That's looking brilliant. I'm really happy with that. Nice, fresh, new steering wheel, and hopefully works. Right, so I am going to do a reverse of what I did on the battery. So just plugging it back in, and I will leave the camera in here. So if anything explodes, you guys get to see it. So 2 seconds. There we go, it is back together. As you saw, I did the little out of car startup just in case, because I really didn't want it to go pop. But yeah, that is it there, back together. I've pushed the button there. Don't know how long it'll take to heat up, but probably a wee while, so I'll give this a test. But yeah, that is going to be the end of this video. Hopefully at some point in the future, hopefully soon, before I edit this video, because I am a bit slow at doing these things anyway, I will get this part and I'll change that and I'll add it into this video. But if not, hope you guys enjoyed just seeing this bit and the new steering wheel. This is the main attraction anyway. Kind of feels like it's actually getting a wee bit hot, but that might just be me. But yeah, really happy with how this looks. Hope you guys are too, and thanks for watching.